Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of BK's Tournament League playoff series. We got Diamond Splashiable versus the impenetrable Bernie Sanders Fanclub. My name's Pillbox.
And I'm Deskblossom.
And welcome to the match. Here we go. Pedal band right away. Kestrel band. Wow. It's almost like these teams know each other. It is uncanny.
Yeah, Splashy is known for playing a very strong weapon Kestrel.
Alright, here we go. We just watched these two teams before, and they did fantastic in their team fighting. I'm excited to see this team fight. Catherine going the way of Team A. Chance to counter. Let's see what we got here.
I'd be really excited to see a Sky right now coming out of Bernie Sanders. I heard Bernie Sanders. I heard he plays Sky.
Does it?
No, that is definitely kidding. I don't know if Bernie Sanders plays Vainglory. We're not friends. Come on, Bill, keep up.
I don't know. You're a very important person. You know lots
I
of
am an
people.
important person. That is not a lie.
Yeah, I mean, you did move yourself into the plains of Kansas for some reason. Someone who knows everybody sure moved to where there's nobody, you know?
Hey, I tell you what, I just clicked my heels 3 times and I was back. And we've got that win coming out, win in the Arden against the Catherine. I'm really excited to see. Oh, and look, is that a Sky we see poking out? But it's going to be taken by Team Splashy Relia. I can't say that name. That name is too much for me. What's their name, Pill?
We have Bernie Sanders fans. We got
Team
Bernie Sanders
Reliable.
Fanclub and Diamond Splashiable. Diamond Splashiable.
I can't say it. I'm just going to call him Diamond. I can't do it. Team Diamond.
Yeah.
Splashiable. Splashiable. I like that combination of names.
Diamond Splashiable. It'll work. We'll get it through. And the match is underway. Let's.
It did look like Team Bernie Sanders was going to go for that Sky pick to counter that Catherine, but they didn't get it. Splashy taking it from them.
We got a little bit of a BK meta happening here. A meta within a meta. These Takas. I want to see this build here. I want to see if we got a repeat.
And it's so interesting because I personally have never played a hero with that aftershock and the tension bow. I like the aftershock, not a fan of tension bow, but we saw that used to great effect in the last game. So
it's so bursty. It's very effective mid game and early game. Working towards it, the cooldowns and the proc if you go tension bow first. It gives you that opportunity to poke with your auto attacks. So you can go in and go out.
Is this both sides using minion candy right off the start?
Minion candies, and Sky is already harassing this laner, which I think is great. And I want to pay attention to this because I want to see how and when she's diving her, because she's waiting until these minions are low and then going in.
Yes, it's always fun for that Sky to be using your forward barrage on a minion you know is about to die. Oh, we got Snatch.
Stun coming out. They are pushing into this bush hard, counting on that slow rotate from the jungle by this Taka on this side. Alright, Camera woke up and is moving again. Just a show of dominance here. Just already putting some pressure in that lane and keeping them under their turret. I like it.
Now, if you look at this Sky build, it is interesting.
That damage coming out on the Ringo. Ringo is retreating, or Gwen is retreating hard. She just got so low from that A from Sky.
And it's interesting because that Sky is running a weapon and a crystal right now. I think a little bit for that easy farm.
A little bit of poke, a little bit of getting that A early, and this is disaster for Team B. They are eating this damage. Sky dives, takes 2 kills. Oh, just didn't get the second kill, but took that first kill. Worth the dive there. 2 to 1 in favor of Team Diamond Splashiable. And here we go with some farm steal. They are all over this. I love it. Reliable is a hungry beast when it comes to farm here, and he is all over these bags.
And we saw him on that glaive last match. Same thing, just stealing that farm once again.
Just a show of display on those minions. You know, they really had no chance with that stutter step. Definitely not carried. 100%. legit glaive here. Definitely not kidding.
I would agree with you, but that laner is definitely putting in work though up top. But no, this whole team they work together very well. They know what each other are doing. But it looks like that Sky is really pushing over hard. It looked like the Arden might do something.
Splashy did this before. He pushes down near that bush and he maintains vision in there somehow. Either with he did it with a Celeste earlier, maintaining vision on foot, and with his stars. So
heliogenesis. And it looks like
already, yeah.
It looks like that's another engage.
These A's coming out on this Sky. It's gonna do a lot of work already. Oh no. Taking damage. That is a repeat of what happened just a minute ago. Same angle, same everything. She knows she is staying top turret and knows to push in that direction, and it is paying off right now. Turret is pushed. She's gonna have an easy time farming this up under her turret. Minions are at a good amount of health. She has an opportunity here to stall out her farm and go home. I don't think they saw this guy go home.
Yeah, I think she's going home, trying to get ahead a little bit in itemage, because she's been
Diamond Dance
just
going
farming
on.
away.
I think he was thinking about it. He settled for the minion that got low there.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go in too hard on this, because that Gwen can put down damage. But I think the main theory is here that she really just wants to stall out that lane, let this guy get the farm.
Alright, so we're quiet again. Everybody's in their jungles. Taka's starting his backs and Glaive is down Taka's starting his top and is moving down to his back. So he is just a few minions behind the Glaive, who's working towards his mid and is going to be heading to lane here very soon.
Now it looks like that Sky is either building towards a Frostburn or a Shatterblast. Which way do you think this is going to go, Phil? I think it was Game 7 we saw Sky going Shatterblast instead of that Frostburn. Didn't work out for her. How do you think Splash is going to play this?
As far as what the call is on what that item 3 is, on that first tier 3 item, I would say that this right here is the opportunity to use that Frostburn, because if you can wear down, and they're doing a lot of poking here, so you get rid of some of those abilities on that Gwen, and you can go back in and get that Frostburn down. She's gonna be dead meat.
That's what I'd like to see, but I also think that she's already been landing that pretty hard. That Sky might just go for that sheer damage. Confident in the fact that she can land it and keep it on him. I'm excited to see where they go, but I would also love to see a good Frostburn.
Oh, there it is. Sheep Bee's right up there in the same angle. That is the third time that angle has come out in the same pattern. She has already picked up on this player and is playing them very well.
Absolutely, and just when that Sky puts her A on you, it ain't about retreating. It's about trying to run to the side at this point. Until that Frostburn comes out and you can't quite run as well as you'd like to. That Sky just able to keep that forward barrage on as long as possible.
And I've seen this as I've gotten better in my gameplay with the squishy character. Sometimes moving is, it's life or death. You need to keep moving. And then sometimes you need to stand still. You need to let those abilities play out. Count on the fact that they're going to try and counter you moving. And you're not moving. You're standing still and blocking auto attacks. I really think that's what you can do. Glaive comes through. Reliable just deleting that Gwen very quickly. Arden's on the run. Looks like he's splitting off, going to try and pull him away from his jungler there, and just goes down. Not the ace, but a 2 for 0, and they're going to lose some more farm to this hungry Reliable.
And it looks like the Sky did go with that Frostburn coming out now. Gwen's not going to be able to get away from that too easy.
That was. Alright, so we got an opportunity here to push the turret. She is still top section of that turret there, and it has not been a safe area. She's being here we go. In trouble. Reliable turns around and hits the turret. Doesn't land that afterburn on the Gwen. Definitely cost them the kill, but she already has to go home, and that is more farm lost. Denied farm, small victories, good engage.
Good job on that Gwen skedaddle getting away just in the nick of time. I definitely thought that she was a goner once I saw the Glaive go out there, but it looks like the punt didn't quite go on.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a moment here to talk about the match. Let's take a look at the builds here. Looks like we got a pretty standard build, and we did get that Frostburn out of the sky first.
Right.
That's going to be very important. The Aftershock is already on the Taka. That is not the same build that we saw earlier in the BK meta. There was a Crown out first and some stolen gold mines very quickly. So we're not going to be seeing this objective-heavy Taka this match. We're going to be seeing a dive. And it looks to be on that Sky because I don't see the Gwen ever in this game outranging that Sky.
And now, Pill, on my screen, it looks like I might be frozen. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here?
Yeah, I believe we're doing the swap to the other setup for the game. Here we go. We're back in the match now. We had a small break there. We had an issue with the match recording, and we have a god support team who is all over everything. And here we go. We're back in the match. A lot of damage coming out on that Gwen from the Sky. The A didn't land this time, but she still has that Frostburn, and they have an opportunity here. Glaive dies on that turret. He's going to get taken down from the... and he gets away. I am so shocked right now. Here comes the Gwen. She's going to try and finish him off. Takes him down in his try, and we got a Catherine 1v2ing right now. Here comes the Sky. She's back up. Crystal Miner's behind them. He might kill the Sky here. Root comes out from the mid-minion. Gwen's alone with Catherine, but Catherine's in a lot of trouble. Aftershock on this Taka. She is going to be deleted here from any ability. All right, so Sky is alone. They have an opportunity here. Looks like they did not see the Sky in there. Oh, here we go. A comes out. Frostburn lands, and that is the power right there. You get more time on that A, and so your other anything he builds now on top of that Frostburn, he's going to get money out of. Everything he invested, he's going to get back tenfold. Arden eating this ult. The A's come out. He is devastating these two. 1v2ing in their own try. Great fight out of the Sky there. Taken low, going back to her mid, which was started by the Glaive. This team is just on point together. They are working and moving in a group, and is really, really nice to watch.
That was an amazing showing by the Sky there. I thought for sure if she went in on that, it'd be dangerous for her. But just getting that forward barrage up on that Gwen in the bush blind. Oh, but she stayed low and didn't go home and heal. They were able to capitalize on that up there in the lane.
So if I'm correct in seeing this, we got about a 2K gold lead for Team Diamond Splashiable.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I think they're really capitalizing not just off the kills, but off the farm they're able to gather when they have gotten those kills, going and stealing a little bit of farm, and also just keeping that Gwen from able to farm her lane. That Gwen behind a little bit in that lane farm. Pretty significant, again, as we've seen Splash able to do, ahead by about 30 once again already, only about 12 minutes into this match.
Very low vision coming out from each team there. We did see some coming out. I wonder if Splashy placed that mine, because he is all about keeping vision. Okay, so we got a push here for this turret that is very low, very low. One dive from the Glaive. As soon as that shield is gone, he can delete that thing and they can engage. They do have the poke right now, so they can delete back up and poke for a bit. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Gwen is high. She's separated. She's out, far left, coming down. All right, so they're just going to take the turret, disengage. They don't want this. We're at about 13 minutes. They may try and infuse here, turn around, get this kill, get a gold mine. Let's see how it happens. Taka dives deep. He almost deletes the Glaive. Glaive is alive again. Another fountain comes out from Team Diamond Splashable. Sky just backing up and kiting this Gwen, doing lots of damage, gets the kill, and we have a very low Taka versus a Catherine and a Sky. And it looks like they're going to disengage again. Dove very deep for that, and it, honestly, it was 50-50 because they were very low.
It was very close. That Taka was able to get the Glaive. That Sky was sitting on no health. Catherine barely saving her. That was a great
She
fight.
is pressuring for this jungle, and I love it. Splashy is all over it. He's there. I'll take that mid. He's going to go
getting
push
all
lane.
his health back from that farm.
starting to lay down some vision here in the jungle. They're starting to take control. They're aware of what time it is, and it is time to gold mine and Kraken set up. This next team fight is going to decide this Kraken. So here we go. That damage instantly stalls out that Gwen on the sky. Taka just goes out. Oh my goodness! Afterburn, chunking his health, and then the boot back, almost killing him, and then just getting deleted. Great stuff. Gwen is in trouble once again. She is up high on her turret, just being bullied, absolutely bullied here by Splashy. Great try out of the Gwen. She is just outmatched, I think. I think this is just an outdraft here in the lane, just not able to close the gap and do the damage that she needs to do. And if I'm correct, she's doing a pretty standard build, the Sorrow Blade, Breaking Point. You need to be close. You need to be doing that damage, and you need to stick to whoever you're doing it to.
Yeah, she's not able to build her stacks really well on that Catherine, because Catherine, like we just saw right there, popping her shield. Gwen not able to build her stacks on it, whereas you have the Arden, who is really easy to build stacks on for the Sky, building that Broken Myth, because she does have the Broken Myth, Eve, and the Frostburn, and it looks like she's still going for more crystal.
Catherine is laying down the vision here, and it looks like Team Bernie Sanders Fan Club is trying to maintain vision on this Kraken and maintain some kind of presence here in the jungle. So they're going to push the... looks like Team Diamond Splashiable is clearing their farm. All right, they have cleared vision. He's attempting to clear more vision, but they've already got it all cleared because there isn't very much coming out. But honestly, this team hasn't needed it. They're in great communication. That A... just chunking that Taka. He is going down. These ults are landing on the Catherine and the Taka. But the Sky is continuing to dive and just 1v2ing these two, just balling them up like tuna and taking bites. Oh my goodness, who let Hillary Clinton into Bernie Sanders Fan Club? Somebody deleted their emails. They're gone. Here comes the Kraken, and this may be GG right here. Honestly, they are so strong.
Yeah, if I can break down that by the Sky real quick, she did a great job. If you notice, the only defense she's rocking right now is that reflex block, which she does have for that Arden's gauntlet. She used it just to get out of the gauntlet, doing damage to him, able to use her Frostburn to slow down the enemies, all that crystal power just to lead him, keep him off of her. Great job on her part, just deleting those enemies
back and forth. I want to go back and rewatch that. I want to get a little That was a fantastic fight. Megs, if we can do that, can we do that? Can we back it up to that team fight and watch that again? Because that was just fantastic. And I'm pretty sure they're a little more behind where you were, yeah. All right, so here they are. They're coming in. This Gwen is getting some pokes. She's trying. She's trying real hard to get these pokes down, get those stacks up. It is not working out. That is where the most damage was done.
And here we see this reflex block.
Pushed into the ult there. Look at this. Back and forth she goes. I mean,
it's just fantastic.
Wow. Split the team. They took that. I really think that they should have taken that fight in their jungle. They're already down, seven kills. Or no, before that fight, they were down 4 kills. But they were down 4 kills. They're fighting in their jungle, just not a smart play. And it was the wrong time to do it. And I think I picked up on that earlier, that Team Diamond Splashable is aware of what time it is. And I think they've just been trying to be on the back foot, and this Gwen is trying so hard to get her stacks. They're trying so hard to execute what they've built that they aren't aware of the map and what's happening right now. Because Reliable's all over the jungle. He is just a farm monster. Hungry, Reliable. Just completely denying this Taka. And here we go. We got another engage for this Kraken. He is walking in tall and strong. Arden taking a lot of damage, just focused down by the glaive. And it is a 2v3 with some damage already on this turret and a full health Kraken. So here goes their choke. Gwen almost going down, making it back. She is turning around doing damage, though. She built some stacks on Sky there. Almost chunked her. She's still building them on the Catherine here. Oh, glaive dives a little deep. That is a kill for the Taka. Came out nice and healthy, full items built, and dove that Sky, and finally she went down. And so Taka finally goes down trying to dive that glaive, and we have Gwen alone with a half-health Kraken and 1 turret left. Let's see how it plays out. Silence comes out from the Catherine. Glaive dives, boots the Gwen, takes some damage in the wall. Glaive goes down to the turret. Oh, goodness. And this is going to be another couple minutes. They have staved off a loss for the next 2 minutes, but I do not believe it is going to help them.
Yeah, and those deaths on the blue team there were well worth it, getting both turrets there with that Kraken, knowing that they'd be up in time to prevent any sort of repercussions or retaliation from the red team. Good job on them, doing what they needed to do, sacrificing their flesh and bones in order to get those turrets, knowing what was important.
Absolutely. And so I really like this build on Taka. I think it's very strong. I do believe he needs more recharge on top of that. So I think that maybe, he's getting deleted so fast. If he gets caught in even one of those A's, he's got a little bit of shield now. I think it's a little late. All right, here we go. Sky, 1A, and she melts a carry. Just on these A's. They are fantastic, and they're just going to go for the win. They're not playing around. Glaive isn't even here, but it doesn't matter. This guy is just putting on some footwork and dancing around. That perfect ult deletes the Gwen. And here we go. Look at this 2v3, almost a 1v3. Just, wow. Maybe a little bit to the left on that A, and she would have got a triple kill there. I think a good fight coming out of B, but they have some homework to do. They need to work on their map awareness, but they were going against a great team. Great team. Definitely not carrying the glaive. Definitely not. 100%. Yeah,
and it's very interesting, too. Oh, and a little bit of taunting there. This is a guild versus guild fight, so, there's a little bit of fun there, a little bit of taunting going and suiciding in the enemy base. Hopefully we show the builds here, but because one interesting thing that I saw there, Pill, is that the Sky, Splashy, actually sold his only defensive item, that reflex block, in order to get more cooldown reduction, just to increase his survivability and his kite ability. So the only defense that Sky had was sold out for that last fight.
Here's something you can pick up on if you know that you are aware of the enemy team's timing. So if their timing is off, right? They're not able to hit these Krakens on time, hit these gold mines on time. You start to wonder if they're looking at your builds, because if they don't have time to do that, they're losing these team fights. What are they paying attention to? Because then you can. That's a great opportunity to sell an item and surprise them with either more damage or the cooldown reduction. I think is a great move, and it paid off in the end.
Yeah, I just think that Sky, Sky's best defense is staying away from the enemy. That Frostburn helping her do that, that cooldown reduction her doing that. I love personally to build a clockwork on a Sky, actually, just because you can keep your A up 100% of the time. You can use your forward barrage, Surrey Strike, forward barrage, back into a Surrey Strike, and it just makes it so you're so survivable, so mobile. And it looks like that's where it was going, but just they finished the match too soon.
There is no cooldown except for boots on Taka. I really feel like if he had some cooldown, he could have been more effective, especially with that broken myth. And in that last team fight, Sky didn't have any armor, so it could have definitely swayed in their favor. And Glaive doesn't have much either in the way of defending against Taka, so the
Taka only has that one small shield. I don't even think that doesn't even look like a medium shield. That's just the tier 1 shield. He needed a lot of shield earlier against that Sky, probably trying to go to damage to delete her faster, but ultimately was never able to reach her.
Great games, great fight. I love a hard-fought fight. I love that. I don't like wiping the table with anybody, but we saw these guys going back and forth for the good 6-7 minutes in the beginning of this game. It did start to turn and snowball, but they did put up a good fight. That Gwen, even in the end there, when she did start chunking that Sky, and we know why now, because she sold her defensive item, had an opportunity. They had an opportunity to turn it around there at the end, and they didn't seize it, but they created that opportunity, with their gameplay, so they did well.
In the end, it's Splashy, Relia, Diamond, and a reliable Splashy team wins, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And this is Game 7. We're going to the championships after this. Team Diamond Splashiable takes the win.
That's it.